put the we're live by the way.
Oh.
But yeah, let me know when you want me to put the screen up.
Okay, okay. Well, let's see. Let's get into it. Thanks for joining. We are back again with another session of relationship advice from Hardly
Right.
Romantic. And
Mm.
today we have a simple but good one for you. Go ahead and put it on, baby.
All right. There we go.
Okay, so this one is coming from 11 is my alter ego.
Hmm.
And she asks us, is it okay to talk to multiple guys, two or more, that you
Hmm.
match with on a dating app at a time?
Okay.
As the title says, she's 18, am interested in more than one guys at the moment. And I want
Okay.
to get to know them more so that I can get the chance to choose which one I'd like to possibly pursue a relationship with.
Okay.
Is going on
Okay.
dates, we're talking first dates to see compatibility with more than one guy at a time wrong? Side note, I don't mean hooking up, I mean chatting and get to know each
Mm,
other.
she keeping it funky.
She's keeping it funky. I
Alright, or is
feel
she trying to escape judgment?
she's
Which
just
one is
trying to, you know what I'm saying? Because this is definitely a thing that women are viewed differently than men when it comes to this, when it comes to dating multiple guys at a time. So, what do you think from a
okay?
man's perspective?
So to me, I feel it's crazy, and like you already know, I argue with people over this all the time. But I feel like it's really crazy
Mm-hmm.
to go on a dating app and then start checking people on who they did. Like obviously you're on a dating app, so any regular person
Mm-hmm.
has got like 100 matches,
Right,
right?
right.
So it's just like, why would you? So okay, before you say you match, boom. Before you say hi, hello,
You keep
what's
swiping to
up with
match with
you?
somebody else.
Yeah, yeah, but no, but even before you say hello, what's up? You're like, hello. So you matched for anybody else on here? Are you going on dates this week? Like, where's your mind at? Like, why are we
Right.
even talking about that? You don't even know who I am. You don't know nothing about me. Why
Yeah.
are we already thinking about everybody else and other people?
Yeah.
That's where I'm at with
So
that.
you're saying that you're gonna assume on a dating app that a woman is already dating like a bunch of other guys.
Yeah, that's like going to a club
Mm-hmm.
and then and this has happened actually,
Okay.
right? When you go to a club and then like a girl, she's like, oh, but I see you give your number to somebody else, right?
Wait.
And you're
No,
like, okay,
that's
man,
different. That's different.
no,
That's
it's not
different.
different. See,
That's
no,
different.
it's not. It's not different. It's
So
not
it's
different.
reality that guys shoot their shots and then whatever lands in a club. Is that reality?
It's worse on a dating app because dudes that would never speak to a girl in person
Uh-huh.
are bold on dating apps.
Yeah.
So it's even worse. So whatever you go happens in real life,
Yeah, it's 10 times
it's
worse.
100x on a
Yeah.
dating app. So so what I'm saying is, it's just like my thing is, you always just gotta be the best and just, you know what I mean. So
Yeah.
it's like nobody's gonna stop. I don't expect anybody to stop for, like, you don't know who's who. You don't know nothing about anybody.
Mhm.
You know what I mean, from a picture, like you don't know nothing. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Mhm.
So, and I feel like this is also one of the situations where people, they talk and they're like, oh man, hold up real quick, I'm getting a thing. Like, well, yeah, this is like one of those situations where people, I lost my train of thought.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go ahead and jump in and say my advice to Miss 11 is my alter ego. I would say, sweetheart, go ahead and date. Date two, three, four, five of these guys if you if you want. You will be judged because that's how society is. They're gonna see you if you're out with a guy on Monday and a different one on Wednesday. They're gonna think you're sleeping with them.
Hmm.
So just be aware of that. But you can't care.
But is she?
I mean, well, she's talking about what she said going on dates. We're talking first dates to see compatibility. So she's saying, okay, we can go to Taco Bell on Monday, Ruby Tuesdays on Tuesday with somebody else to see if we're compatible. You know what I'm saying? A movie on Wednesday with somebody else.
Yeah.
And she's asking if that's wrong. And I don't see anything wrong with it. but just know that you will be judged.
I think, see, and this is why it's different for men and women
I
because
know.
for men, huh?
I know.
No,
This
no,
is
but
just
it
how
should be.
society. This
No,
should
no, it's
not
not society.
be.
It should be
No.
100%. Yes,
No.
because all right, you gotta think the way the date game is and chivalry dates, especially like the first date or the
It's
first
messed
date,
up.
whatever, is it's supposed to weigh on the man. So like now, so let's say if you're going, I don't know, Ruby
Uh
Tuesdays,
huh. Yeah.
whatever, that bill is on you. So if you're a man going on 4 dates, you just pay for 4 dates that week. That adds up, right?
Uh huh.
So it makes sense for you not to be trying to just go on multiple dates. As a woman, the
You're just getting
dudes,
free food.
yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So after a while, so as a guy, you're gonna look at it
Okay,
like
so let's.
I'm not gonna add to just be another person who's just
Right.
in
Okay.
your lineup
Let's.
for like, okay, so I'm gonna get home at 5.
Uh huh.
My dinner is on Bernard or something. You know what I mean, my on Wednesday, my Thursday, like every
Yeah.
day, like
Okay.
your dinner's on somebody
Let's
else.
take finances out of it.
You
Let's
can't.
no. Let's just hypothetically. I know you don't like
That's what.
hypotheticals.
But that's why society
Let's
views
say
it that way, though.
maybe, but I'm saying in this case, let's say they're not spending any money, right? So they're just going for walks. Like, okay, she goes on Monday for a walk with Billy, on
Mhm.
Tuesday for a walk at the same park with Anthony,
Mhm.
Wednesday the same park, just getting to know each other. Is there
Okay.
anything wrong with that?
I don't think it's right
Let's
to
hear
ask.
the double standard.
No, 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 no. I feel like okay. So one time I said like, there's so many people that's rotting out here that you gotta meet a bunch of different people to find somebody that you can rock with, right? And I said that one day, and I was attacked for saying that and say how messed up is you
Hmm.
that you need to meet all these people to find one who's decent. So I feel like a lot of people's thought in their mind is the first person you meet, you're supposed to go and rock with.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
So it's kind of like so it's like I feel like the people who feel like that probably like are women who like it's very hard to get their number because they're looking like if I give you my number, you're my boyfriend now,
Yeah.
right? You are my boyfriend now. So I think that that happens a lot, you know.
Yeah.
Um, yeah,
But I don't see anything wrong with it. Homegirl, I don't. Date Tom, Dick, and Harry. Of course, don't hook up with all of them. Don't have sex. You got it. That's disgusting. But you know what I'm saying? Get to know people. Like it's not fair that the society wants guys to be able to do this and girls can't. You
I
know,
think because
and you're young.
Guys carry the bill for it though.
It
So
shouldn't matter
that's why
with the
no, but
bill.
I'm
I
just
mean,
saying.
if
I
you
know
don't,
because then it comes to so all right, boom. So if a guy goes on dates with multiple women and then has sex with all of them or whatever, right?
hmm
That's pretty much frowned upon. It's looked like he's using them, right? And then on the flip side, if a woman goes on dates with multiple men, it looks like she's using them because they're the ones that's paying for the food,
well, let's just say she's not. Her
the
intention,
adventure.
everything is about intentions,
Everything
right?
is about intentions, but you never know the intentions.
That's what I'm talking
So
about. Her intention is to clearly just to see if she's compatible with these different guys. She's
I
not
think
talking about
I
using
think
free meal. That's a different story. You
if
know what I'm
her
saying?
intentions is like that,
Hmm.
she should take it upon herself to say, we're not gonna go out and do this or that. We're going to go to the park.
Well, maybe she is. We're just assuming that they're, you know what I'm saying, going out to eat. You know, she just said dates. That we
Because
or whatever.
it's not even a no,
You're
no.
assuming that
Have you
money
not
is
been
being
watching?
spent.
No, have you not been watching
You're assuming
the
that
comments
money is
online?
being. You're
Don't take me
assuming.
out the date. Take me skydiving. Like these first dates are getting crazy. Like it's not.
Which,
It's no longer
all of
like
those are assumptions. She mentioned nothing about spending any money. She
what?
just said dates to see compatibility. What
What,
is a
what,
date? You got to spend money to be on dates.
what is the date?
A walk in the park is a date.
Is a walk on park a date? I'm no.
Yeah.
It's a serious question because you right?
A walk in the park is a date. Okay.
Is it no, no, no?
It
Seriously,
can be. It's all on intentions. Like, okay,
So if a
hey,
guy,
we're not gonna
if you
spend
if
money,
you
but
if you
we
meet
are
a
going
guy,
to date. So how do we do that? How does that look?
a
Let's
woman
go.
doesn't count a date unless you spend money.
Well,
That's
it
facts.
can be defined however you want. It's all it's personal.
Okay,
You
but
know what
what
I'm
I'm
saying?
saying
Me,
is,
I like to define it as when I wear heels.
okay,
You know what I'm saying? Not
okay,
everybody.
let's not talk about you, right? Let's talk about, right, because you're gonna say whatever you're gonna say about, because you're like, oh, I'm no. Let's talk about what you hear from like your group of friends. If a guy, they meet a guy and he's consistently saying, let's go for a walk in the park, they're not first of all they're gonna be like, well, when we gonna go on a date? That's what they do. Is that
Possibly,
facts?
possibly. It's possible that that's
Are they not gonna come to you and say, gee, yo, he keep, well, that's corny, that's boring, that's whack.
it
I want
can be, you can make a date
I want to dress up.
sitting down and on a bench in a park with a radio
I
playing
can't even
music.
wear
You can
me
make that a date.
me in the park. We're gonna be walking. I can't even wear
You
my
can bring a
heels.
blanket, bring your boombox, throw the blanket on the grass, and that's a date. Under the stars, that's a whole date.
No,
That's a whole date. So
let's keep it
anyway,
funky. Like that's a date to
my
God. I
advice.
feel like that's a date, but I feel like y'all don't feel like that. They really don't.
Well, in the context of what she's asking, I don't think she's talking about dates like that. She's just talking about getting to know somebody on a compatibility level and multiple ones at the same time. That's what she's talking about. It's not about anything more than that. Is that okay to get to know multiple men at the same time rather than just
Let me ask you from the other side, right? I'm just asking from the other side. If you had to make an argument for saying no, that's not okay, what would you? How would you?
oh, on the selfish male double standard side? That side? Oh,
It's
that's
not a double
easy.
standard because it's not the same. But yeah, yeah.
I would tell a woman, no, that's not okay because you're a woman
Mhm.
and you're supposed to just wait on a guy to pursue you and decide on if that's the one after giving him a chance, only him, because you're a woman.
Mhm.
And
What's
then
the
after you decide, then
what's
on
the
that,
benefit to like that? What's the benefit?
to no, there is no benefit. There's just the woman is the place of a woman. That's just like the way that society has always
So there's
viewed
no
women.
benefit to just giving one person a shot and then just no,
No,
no benefit to that.
no.
Okay, all right, all right.
Yeah.
And then okay, so I'm gonna pull up the screen again.
Well,
Let's.
I'm talking about like this is now there's differences. For example, when I was dating you, you were the only one that I was giving my attention to.
You dated? Yeah.
And but that made room for me to put all the energy and
All
effort
right.
into
So
you.
you remember Love Jones
Mhm. Vaguely.
vaguely? Oh, now it's vaguely. Yesterday was your favorite. Okay. All right. So let me jog your memory. Right.
Okay.
In Love Jones,
She had
she
a dude.
she meets the guy.
Hmm.
Did she have a? She had a.
A long
She
distance.
broke up with the dude.
Okay, yeah. And then he
She meets
came
the
back.
guy.
Hmm.
She comes and they're rocking. He's thinking like, okay, we cool, we moving.
Hmm.
I mean, it hadn't been that long. And then next thing you know, she's like, "Oh, I'm about to fly back to wherever to go kick it with the other homie."
Yeah, to see if there's anything
He
there.
instantly is no longer taking her seriously.
Hmm.
He starts to move on. She comes back. She's moved out the position and she right.
Yeah,
So if you see it like that's the thing, like if you the thing is, I put like this.
but I feel like okay, go ahead.
Technically, let's keep it 100% real. If once you once she goes out and starts going out with somebody,
Hmm.
she has to cut everybody else off.
Well, the thing is, I feel like the way she played that was wrong. You know what I'm saying? She didn't let it be known that I'm not like the way their relationship was. It seemed like they were only in a relationship, like they was rocking hard. You know what I'm saying? She's not like
Yeah, in
Love
Love
Jones,
Jones.
yeah, like they were going, yeah.
Oh, I'm
And
just saying.
then but it's not like okay, Monday we hang out, then Wednesday you hit me to hang out, and I'm like, no, I got another date. You
I
know what I'm
think
saying? Then this expectations are set, and then there wouldn't be no room for him his feelings to be hurt because they was rocking like it was only him and it was only her.
right.
So I think once you get to that point, and then you throw that in there, like, oh yeah, by the way, that's messed up. It's
Yeah,
messed up.
I think that honestly, like if you date somebody and then they say they're going on a date the next day, the next later that week,
Hmm.
you can no longer take them seriously.
Unless you just trying to win them.
Yeah, but you can't win like that.
Mm,
You can't. You can't take them seriously. Like that because now I'm thinking about it, it's no problem with doing it, right?
yeah.
But I feel like as soon as you run into the one that you feel like okay, this could be something, I
Hmm.
think you gotta chill for a little bit.
Yeah, I
You
feel like that's
cannot
the
go.
thing.
You
Once you
cannot meet
find
somebody.
somebody that okay, this is something right here, then
Right. So that's
everybody
what
else automatically should just fall off. But if I meet you and I'm digging you and I'm about to give somebody else a chance, then I wasn't really even digging you like that.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's my point. So
Yeah.
once you see it as so now it's like you're really not ever going back to the people that you just dated
Mhm.
ever again. So now if you're going on two, three, four dates with one, two, three, four people, you wilding a little bit because
I don't
you
know.
can't really. What's the one that like, oh, where'd you? Oh, we just second, third.
I don't know.
You
Maybe
sleep.
the first date was at the movies and you didn't really even get a chance to talk. You know what I'm saying? And then you already had told somebody else that you was going out with them the next day. But you kind of like, okay, this guy has some potential, but damn, I'm supposed to be going out with old dude. So you go out with old dude, but yet you have another
I
date with
think
another.
that I think that like nowadays, when people meet and they have to like text, they almost text all day from the very first day.
Yeah.
Most people. So there's no even what happened when you disappear for like 5 hours. And it's
Mhm.
just like so what you do today? Oh yeah, I had one time Ruth Chris with old boy. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Okay, all right, all right, mental note. Boom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now when you see me here, like Love Jones, don't say nothing.
Let's read some of these comments.
Let me see. I'm gonna throw it back up on the
Okay, cool.
screen doors.
All right, so yeah, that's how you use dating apps. It's normal and fine. Initially, seeing multiple people is not only acceptable, it's a good idea. Not only okay, but advisable. Talking and dating multiple guys, I don't mean sleeping with them off the bat, protects you from putting all your eggs in one basket and devoting yourself to your first option. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Thank you. And no, I don't, oh, she's responding. Uh huh. Sorry.
Yo, hold on. Let me go here. I want to say that no, for real, because all of this is logic. It makes sense, but love is not logical. Relationships is illogical.
Yeah.
Everything about it, just sticking to one person is a lot. It's not that don't even make sense.
Yeah.
But it's all illogical. So even though you're saying not to put your eggs in one basket, the whole thing you're doing is putting your eggs in one basket.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
Yeah.
It's not about protecting the fallback to this.
Yeah.
Whenever you're doing that, plan B is the easiest way for plan A to fail.
Yeah.
So you can't really do that.
Thanks.
You know what I mean?
I agree with
Let's
that.
go through some more of the comments.
All right. So let's see. Okay, I don't know what I messed up there. Okay, yes, but if they are shit in bed, you can get rid of them quite early on. I don't know.
That's facts too. That's big. That's facts. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I tell my friends those dating apps aren't real, meaning don't get invested because people flake until you've been on at least one date. If you get to date three, I think you can start thinking about relationship potential. Date one for me was just, do I enjoy the person's company and am I moderately attractive?
But
It depends on where you live. Where I live in the US, it's perfectly acceptable and expected.
let's go back to that last one. I want to say this. Date one really only come after you enjoy this person's company though,
How if you never met them?
because most likely you've spoken to get to the date.
So conversation.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like nowadays, it's not like back in the day. Like nowadays, you text message, so it's like you're texting all day.
Yeah, I'm probably FaceTiming.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're facing
Yeah.
so you are so by the time you get to date one, you're those two things are already
You're
you're
vibing.
moderately
Yeah.
attracted already, and then you're enjoying this person's conversation. Now that's not to say that, of course, in real life conversation, like people got weird energy. You know what I mean, and then
Mhm.
maybe they might be all types of things. They could be intimidated by you. All types of things happens all the
Yeah.
time. What I'm saying is those two things right there. It's like you're already on that before you get to a date.
Yeah.
You know what
Okay.
I'm saying?
Actually, talking and 1 to 2 dates, not hooking up with multiple possible matches is normal and expected. You're not committing to anyone in 1 to 2 dates.
Yeah.
You put talking in quotes, which implies talking isn't talking. I've seen girls using talking as a euphemism for hooking up, but she specified she's not hooking up.
Right.
All right. So yeah, I think
I think so. All right. So I feel like nobody's honest about the hooking up part, and so I think what happens is everybody uses it as a euphemism.
mhm.
So then so what ends up happening is you can't stop people from making their own assumptions.
I mean,
So if you're talking to a guy and then you're like, oh, you're going to date with this person, that's what they're gonna assume, right? It's just like, okay, like
but
that's
when
probably
you
happening.
assume, you make a ass. Okay.
Yeah, no, but right. But what I'm saying is just what it is. So it's just like now. So now you're bringing confusion into the area. I mean,
Yeah.
now I say this, and I've been defending the other side a lot, but I do say this but I do preface all this by saying you don't. I don't even think you talk about other people.
Hmm?
I don't think you talk about other people.
What do you
Like,
mean? Like, in when you're on a date, talking about other? What
yeah,
do you
you
mean?
definitely don't do that when you're on a date.
Yeah.
I think that's like the Love Island show, and they're talking about they basically
I
have to
got him
sit there and
watching
talk
Love
about
Island,
everybody else.
y'all.
Huh?
I said I got him watching Love Island, y'all.
I ain't never seen that in my life. I don't know what you're talking about. But no, but they have to sit there and talk about everybody else. And I feel like that's like you're still trying to figure out if you rock with this person or not, and then you have to sit there and be explaining about. So, oh, so how was your date that you went on yesterday with the other person? Was it better than
You're
this?
like, it was
Am I
fine.
am I da da da? Am
Yeah,
I
we talked
are
about
we
that.
vibing the same way? Is it sparks over there?
You don't got to worry about him.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And obviously you do because you're on the date with them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that. So it's like one of those things where it's like
Yeah.
believe the actions and not the words, right? What else
Yeah.
we got over there on the comments?
Um, let's see. It's totally normal and very good, especially at your age. Just be honest and communicate. Good luck, be safe, and have fun.
Right.
Okay. Unless you're committed to one already, that's basically how it works. You talk to a few people, get to know them, see who you might like. 90% you will probably end up losing interest in before meeting.
That's what I'm saying.
The other 10% is where you look for an actual partner.
Right.
And then you put your eggs in one basket.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, that's my advice.
You
If you
can't listen to the internet or stuff like this. You know what I'm saying?
uh-huh.
You just can't. Like they're just hold up. Change that right there. Like scroll up a little bit where it says sort by, and instead of saying sort by the best, like move up a little bit.
Okay, up.
Yeah, yeah. All right, boom. So I say sort by the best.
Oh yeah.
Change that sort. Let me see what else they got. Let's see. Okay, let's go to the most top to the top comment. Let's see what the top one is. That's how you use dating apps. It's normal and fine. Okay, okay. All right.
Yeah, we read those.
Okay, no, you don't gotta go down.
Okay.
Go back to sort. I just want to see what's the top comment on
Okay.
each one. I'm interested to see controversial. Okay, what's the newest one?
The newest?
Yeah, that is literally how it's meant to work. Once you start meeting in person is when you potentially click, starts going from
That was
making
four
them.
minutes ago.
Yeah. Okay. So and then go to controversial.
Okay.
I don't see nobody saying no though. Even okay. Yeah, it's even okay. Wait. What does that
Yes, it's even okay to date more than one guy at a time, which is what she's even talking about.
say?
You should have the exclusive or not talk before sleeping with either of them. Maybe sooner than that.
I think that's dumb because you're not gonna date and not sleep with them. I go from controversial.
Sure.
I haven't
The
seen it
whole
happen.
play.
Go to wait. Go back to Go back up. Or are you looking at that? Or I just wanted to see what's the rest like old,
Mm-hmm.
and then maybe Q&A at the end.
It's probably.
Okay, so everybody's saying the same thing. I was trying to see if we could find one where somebody's speaking for the other side. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying?
sorry.
Um,
Maybe you can leave a comment.
I just think this it's impossible. Like it's not impossible, but I just feel like you have a situation where you dating multiple people. And so like if you're going on a few dates with them, that means you like them, right?
Yeah, but I mean,
Now you like them, and then you're in a position where
but you can
you,
like one thing about somebody, right? And then you meet somebody that has that one thing and then something else. Say you just met some. So I met three people. I like this one. I like something about him. The second one, okay, he's a little better than the first, but I do like the first. And then the third one, like so the other ones just fall off.
right.
That
I know,
happened to me.
but no, but I'm talking about
That happened.
what they say with the what they said about like dating, like when it was like you continuously date multiple of them. Like I mean, I'm talking about chatting
Yeah,
them
not
or like
continuously. It's just
so
getting to know, and then until you
yeah.
figure out which one you like.
Yeah, I just think that you get caught up into sleeping with
I
more
think that's
like
more men
all of
and
them.
women than do that. But then again, I don't know.
Men can't do it without women.
No, I'm saying dating multiple women continuously.
I think men
That's
get the
called
bad hook for it,
being.
but I think men can't do it without women.
Yeah, but they lie to the women.
No,
Yes, they
I'm sorry.
lie to the women.
No,
What do you
they-
mean?
nah,
They
like
lie to the women.
no, like every yo, they
Come
women
on.
don't keep it real. That's what it come down
We're
to.
not
Dudes,
about
dudes don't keep it real either, but women definitely don't keep it real because then it's like I mean like
you or your black men don't cheat.
no, because now you got to think like
Bye.
everything. First of all, y'all start with the that's not a date. So you might have a dude that's damn near in love with you, taking you out. And to
I
him, it's like
think
okay, we're going out to get to know each other better. And to you, you're like, oh no, we're just hanging. It's
well,
not a date.
again, it's intentions because it depends on the situation. Because you might be like, "Yo, let's go grab some a bite to eat." You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to check out this, but it's like we've been friends and just friends, and you like, "Yo, let's go to this new spot." Like I
Who
heard
does
this.
that though? People only do that to move out of the spot.
What I'm saying, and just like a friend girl saying, "Yo, let's
Yeah,
check
but
this
it's
spot
not.
out." But if a guy comes like, "Hey, I'm interested in you. I want
Yeah,
to take you
but
out," it's
nobody
a
does that
different.
though. So when does anybody, for the most part, first of all, mad people is shy. So for the most part, when is anybody gonna come and just try to holler
You're
at
not
you
about
from
to just tell me let's go get grab a quick bite to eat for lunch on some
yes,
like, and then it's a date without letting me know it's a date. I'm thinking just friends going to grab something to eat. That happens.
no,
Yes.
no,
So see,
it,
it's all
no,
on the intentions.
right? Everything is on attention, but what
So
I'm
if you're
saying is
intending it's a date and I'm not, then it's not a date.
no.
Both
Okay, so
parties have to know
I'm
that
gonna
it's
put it
a
like this.
date for
This is
it to
what
be a
this,
date.
this is what happens, right? You got two moves. It's either okay, let's go grab a bite. Da, da. You know what? If they coming with you to go grab a bite, dolo,
Just because
it's.
two people
I'm
are,
not. But listen, just be like if they're coming dolo to go grab a bite, right? Off rip, you're thinking, okay, this is possible, right? And then the only other move is we're friends, yo. Bring your friends through. We about to all chill.
then it's not a date.
Then that's not a date either.
So what if you
It's more
say,
like telling your
yo,
friends like, yo, I got some chicks. I get some to come through, and then we could all just hang out.
so if you say, yo, let's go grab a bite to eat, and I say, I don't like you like that, and then you be like, what are you talking about? I'll just grab a
Yeah,
bite to
I'm gonna
eat.
save myself by saying, "What you talking about? I'm really sorry, I'm having a bite to
But
eat."
I'm saying,
But
but then is
but
it not a date? Once I
uh,
say, then does it not become a date, even if
I'm
we go out
thinking
to eat after that?
it depends on who you're talking about. If are we talking about me or are we talking about like
An
I don't know
average person.
the average person? I think is still gonna be like, well, there's a shot
Yeah, but
because
so is he gonna
the
go
thing
telling
is,
his boys I took her out on a date?
yes,
Even after she said I don't like you like that? I
yes,
don't.
because women lie, they say
Oh my
whatever. Like,
gosh,
no, I'm
guys
saying
are delusional.
no, no, it's not delusional. Delusional is going out with people and thinking that it's not nothing. That's delusional. That's 100% delusion. Like that's what I'm saying. So like because the guys always you gotta remember like they're gonna move how they can and then spring it on you like oh I like you da, da, da. I thought we was on the same wave. We done went and grabbed tacos like all week. I thought
Like that's
you know what I mean
crazy.
like I know you said a couple weeks ago but I'm like once you get around me and we hang you're gonna love me.
Yeah.
So
And then I'm gonna be like,
there's
you're
no way.
delusional.
Yeah, nah, because women so like they so hard with like whatever most of the time that it's like they won't even. They're like nah like definitely not like we are not no tacos with you.
And then they change their mind.
They never that mind doesn't change. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what I mean is like it's just one of those things. And I mean the only way I think you could break that without saying that it's something is if it's like a circle thing
Yeah.
where it's like it's a bunch of y'all and we probably da da da. You know
I'm
what I'm
gonna say
saying?
this. A lot of guys probably thought they went out on a date with me then, because I'm like, oh yeah, let's go grab a bite to eat. No
Yeah,
problem.
delusional.
We're just
Yeah.
friends. Whatever.
I mean, especially if they pick up the bill as friends and then they still have to pick up the. I mean, like that don't. You know what I mean? Like that doesn't even. You
Oh
feel me? So that's how they move. And I think that you shouldn't be talking about nobody else. You should just watch how people move
no.
and then move accordingly with that. But I'm not trying to sit there and be asking. I actually me and my boy was always talking about that. Like if somebody um basically want to ask you, oh, what how many dates you got or how many matches you got in here? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
100.
Mhm.
Like what does it matter? You feel what I'm saying?
So you mean like on a dating app?
Yeah, like 100. You mean?
That's hilarious.
Huh?
So you mean like
Yeah.
on a dating app, they're asking the person that they're trying to get with how many people you match with?
Yes,
That's
that's
crazy.
normal. That's what they do. Yeah, and that's how you know when somebody's like, oh, okay, this is not gonna work. This person is a little too like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like that's a
extra.
little bit too extra. I mean, um, y'all remember what I met this girl one time, and and she was like, and I met her like the day before, and the next day she just kept arguing with me like, I know you got a girlfriend. I'm like, I don't have a girlfriend. And she's like, I know you have a girlfriend. And then like I seen her like the next day, and then she was like, I know you have a girlfriend. I'm like, what are you talking about? And I don't think I ever talked to her after that day
Yeah, that's
because I was just
annoying.
like, I'm like, what are you talking about? Like I don't even like yo, I already told you, and I don't. You know what I mean? Like it's like this is not even worth like continuing because
She must
you
have dated
talking
a
about
lot of liars in her past and just assumed you're another one. That's crazy.
yeah. I don't know. I just think it's dumb. Like how do you even? I
Yeah.
just always remember that. And, I mean, other people was on that too, but that one is just specifically was like on it like that, and I was
Yeah.
just it was the wildest thing to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay, well, you have anything else? That's all I got.
Nah, that's good for
Okay.
now. You know what I mean? So you say it's good for her to date 100 people, and then hopefully she find one.
Yeah.
But the way life goes is you go for 100, you getting zero. That's just life. That's life.
Maybe, maybe
That's the
not.
that's the conundrum of
Maybe,
life.
maybe not.
Is when you if you play baseball and you swing at every if they throw 100 balls at you and you swing it for everyone, you ain't hitting no home runs.
Yeah.
You're missing all 15 balls they throw at you. You gotta focus. Big part of life. She should focus. Um, and then but she should also. I'm not saying that every dude she meets is her man, but it's kind of like I said before. I'm a believer that once you have the continuous dating,
Mhm.
Once you go second, third date with somebody, I feel like you're using them at that point. If you're not going to really be with
It's
them, yeah,
possible. I don't know. Okay, so tell
unless you've
me.
made it clear that like, oh, now we just rocking. Like if it's a dude that, but I'm saying if he's obviously on some like yeah, like oh yeah, like I rock with you like that.
So tell me, give me your advice. Tell me if I mishandled this situation,
Mm,
because I kind of feel bad a little bit today. But this guy, he was really persistent in courting me. You know,
mhm.
like very persistent. I said no a million times. He
Right.
then went through my play sister at the time and got my information to send me some flowers, and I'm
Mhm.
like,
That's cute.
I mean,
I like
I
flowers.
was, yeah, but it was still kind of like, is this creepy or cute? I wasn't sure. And then my circle of friends said that it was sweet and that I
It
should
was,
give him a chance because, you know, he went above and beyond most people to just do something nice for me. And then I was like, okay. So then he was like, he was going to fly down to Miami just to take me out on a date. Like,
okay.
I was like, that's a lot. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Just to go out to eat. And so he did. So we went out to eat, and I mean, it wasn't there for me.
Right.
And then he asked me, I was like, I don't know. I really don't feel it like that with you. There's no like instant connection. He's like, wait, I have to try some more.
Yeah.
And so then he's
Told
like,
you that there's
and
no
I'm trying to
line.
be as honest and I'm trying to give him a chance too because he's a nice guy.
Mhm.
And then it's like the voice in my head says like, yo, the nice guys always finish last. This is like a perfectly nice guy. And I'm like, okay. So then
But
down
it ain't about nice though. It's just about chemistry and that's
chemistry,
it.
and that was lacking. And then he
Yeah.
tried again. You know, it was very nice. Everything he did was super nice. And then he was like, okay, now. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I don't. It just doesn't. You know, I kind of still look at you like a friend, but I feel bad because you're such a nice guy.
You can't you I feel like
But how wrong was I? Because that was like 3 dates and a
um
lot of flowers, and then even for Valentine's, he had bought me a gold bracelet.
yeah. Oh, gold bracelet.
Yeah.
Blah, blah. Yeah, that's a bit much.
And then
Um
it put together this little package of like very thoughtful things. It was just
yeah.
really
So
nice
he
and
thought
thoughtful.
that's what I'm saying. He thinks he's getting closer and you think that you're keeping it real, but the actions don't match what you're saying. And that's what guys are gonna always like go for. They're always gonna look for. Like, are the actions matching what they're saying?
It was like one of those things like I'm hoping I'd like you because you're a nice guy. So I'm giving you the chance.
Yo, you know what? Yeah, no. I get it. I mean, and this is the thing. People want you to come to a decision when you don't even know. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm not saying that you might still have been open to it. You're like, oh, I don't know. Let me still see. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
The only problem is it's just super one sided because he's sending you a gold bracelet in the package, and I'm sure you did send him up no package for
No.
Valentine's. So it's super one sided,
Yeah.
but the one sidedness is being accepted. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
it's not your job to save people from themselves, honestly. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? So that's the thing. But I just think that, like, let's say if you have like 4 or 5 guys and that's the situation with all 5 of them,
Hmm.
then the people gonna look at you like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, are you just is it, you just using all of them? You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? Like that's just how
So
it come
say I
off.
was dating someone else at the time that I was dating him,
Yeah,
because I'm still trying to get to know, and you know, say I don't have time to waste. So
yeah.
say that okay, he's trying to court me, and then somebody else is trying to court me, and then I end up liking the other guy. Would I be wrong to be giving them both a chance? But I'm like, yeah, the chemistry isn't there for you, but this guy I kind of like, and he's not even doing as much as he's doing, but the chem. So now because I dated both of them, I
I
can
just think like,
choose
yeah, I don't know
with
what's
an
important.
informed decision.
Yeah, I don't. I think that once you don't like somebody, you do them a favor by dissing them. Like you know what I mean? Like I just know to me, like if there's a woman that want to rock with me and I know I don't like them like that, you know what I mean? Like it's been women like they're mad at me for this. I'm thinking like, yo, you don't even know I'm blessing you by
Yeah.
not rocking with you at
Yeah.
all. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because you could do whatever. You could have sex with them, then don't talk to them. You could I mean, keep them around and then have 100 other chicks around and 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 just keep them in pocket, and then they might be thinking that it's that they building something. So it's like dope to just let them go before their feelings are all invested and then they could really get emotionally hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So to me, um, like I said, like it just comes off funny looking when it's like 5, 10 dudes on the roster doing that, and you're not rocking with none of them. But
Yeah.
you know you don't not. But then on the
It's
other
all
side, it's
in.
like you're trying to keep your options open because maybe one day you wake up like, you know what, dude is okay. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But I just think that it would be a disservice because um, I don't think people should rock with people that don't like them.
Right,
I
right.
think that's
No,
big. I
facts.
think I don't because I feel like even let's say he does all this great stuff, right?
Mhm.
And then you're like, okay, I'm gonna rock with him because he does all this great stuff. Then you end up liking somebody else, like really, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why are you talking to him? And then y'all been building because you say, okay, I'm gonna give him a chance, and then but you never really liked him, and then when you finally could connect with someone, he's gonna get moved out the way
Yeah.
because he never had your heart like that. So I just feel like that's where all that stuff gets like tied up and thing. But I know guys are persistent. They're gonna send you flowers whether you ask for them or not. They're gonna you know what I mean, send you this. They're gonna do this, show up here,
And
invite you this.
that's why I was so mad the first time he sent it, because when he said he no, I posted a book that I was reading, and then he
Yeah,
asked me what book it was, and I told him. Then he said, "Hey, I want to just give you a thank you note for responding to me, 50 or some like Cash App. What's your Cash App?"
yeah,
I'm like, "No, I'm not gonna
mhm,
take money from you. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? I don't know you, and I don't take stuff from people unless, you know what I'm saying, I'm dating them."
right.
And that's when he went around me
Hmm.
to send something, and I was like, when I found out who it was, I was like, I literally told him
That's
not to.
sweet. You're like
No, to me that's creepy. And
yeah,
everybody else said
that's sweet.
that was sweet.
Everything sweet is creepy though.
I just felt like it was disrespectful to me that I told you no and you still found a way to go around me to give me
Yeah,
something.
I
It's
wouldn't
like you're
call it.
forcing me to accept something that
Yeah, but
I don't
that's what
want.
they gonna do. Like I feel like that's like chivalry. I mean, it's kind of like you ever seen
It's creepy.
Beauty and the Beast, and they had to do Gaston, like the other one. It
Mhm.
wasn't the Beast, the dude that wanted her
Yeah.
that was around her
I'm
way.
glad you know his name.
Gaston. I mean, Beauty and the Beast. But so yeah, yeah, and then he was persistent and
Mhm.
super persistent, and sometimes people are persistent and then they get the person eventually. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because like time, everything. Like people fall in love over mad different things. So it's just like men are known to be persistent, and so that's what they're gonna do. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Um,
Yeah.
that's why you can't like. That's why even just like that's why I say like with her, you can't entertain them to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? Like just like we was talking about a second ago. If you like, okay, I don't like you, but then you go for tacos,
Yeah.
Taco Tuesday, or you know what I mean, whatever different days it is, Sunday Fun Day, and you spend the whole Sunday Fun Day with this dude who you done curved already. You know what I mean? It's like he's thinking he's getting closer and closer, and you're just like, oh, I just thought we was out here as friends. That's never
I
the
think
case.
there's such a disconnect when it comes to women and men with that train of thought. Because women thinks if I tell you this, then everything else is on you if you want to believe something else. And men thinks I hear you, but I'm not listening to you. If you allow me to do things for you, then it means something totally different than what you actually said.
Because people do that all the time. Like
I don't know.
even when it comes to sex, right? So you got to remember, like when you start, you young, you done with sex. Most people have different reasons why they say no. I mean, so sometimes they like you, but say no because of a different
I
reason.
think that only applies to sex. I don't
No,
think I think guys take that.
no, that leads to rape when a girl saying no and you're thinking she's meaning
Yeah, I
something
know
else.
that, but it always
So,
goes back to, well, when women they say no, but they're opening their legs. Like, oh yeah, that's because
yeah,
we're
but right,
horny.
that's what I'm saying. But that's exactly what you're talking about. Is exactly that though.
But it's
It's
different.
no, it's the actions not matching the no. Because when a woman don't like you, or when a man don't, when somebody don't like you, period, there is no let's go hang out for 2 hours.
Yes, there is.
No, there's not.
That's
That's what I'm
that's
saying.
that's why that's where men don't understand.
No, no.
It's
What I'm
like
saying.
that's how men view it. That's not how women view it. It's a whole different ball game.
Well, right. But what I'm saying is that is
I
exactly
can
the
say I
same.
don't like you and still hang out with you. You think because I'm hanging out with
I'm
you, I
not.
like
No.
you. Not you. I'm saying men can view it as I'm viewing it. I don't like you, but we can hang out. You're viewing it, men, as because we're hanging out, you might like me. Totally different
That's
thing.
because there's such a hard line of when someone women don't like somebody that
Possibly,
like
but there's
because
different
all
type
right.
of
So I
women.
put it like this, right? This same people probably seen you hard curve other guys where you just beeline from some. I mean, somebody tried to thing. So he's seen you. He's seen what you're like when you definitely not rocking with somebody. Whether if it's like I'm not even talking, like I'm running this way.
No, but if
You
he
know what I
paid
mean?
attention, then he'll see like whether both ways, friends or not. Like if I'm not rocking with you, there's no getting through that. Like
Yeah.
friends or
No.
not.
Yeah, no. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like what I'm talking about is actions not matching the word. I mean, like that's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
So
and
it's
then
like,
people see me posting my male best friend hanging out all the time,
mm,
or you know what I'm saying, hanging out with friends. They know that's just her homie.
yeah.
What's the
But they
so
also know
then
somebody like somebody,
possibly,
or there's a relationship
but they know
brewing.
like it
That's what I'm
ain't
saying. Like,
me. As in, they'll know it ain't me, and that means if you trying to get in this friend zone too, go ahead and listen to something other than what I'm telling you.
yeah. But also that changes. The whole thing is like there's like this how I do going thing. Um, I just want an opportunity to change your mind. And then you're saying, okay, I hear you out. It's like when somebody's trying to sell you something. I mean, door to door, it's a salesman.
Mhm.
It's like if you open the door and stand there and listen to them for an hour,
Mhm.
they think that you there's a chance that you might buy this that I'm trying to sell you, these knives or whatever, right?
Uh huh.
Because the people that do not want this do not open the door. And they say, yo, if you don't get off my porch, I'm calling the cops. You
Yeah.
got 15 seconds to go. And that's what
I
they're
guess.
used to because you gotta remember, like, as a guy, like you're meeting so many different women and so you're seeing the differences when somebody is truly not
And
interested in
I'm
you.
actually the other person who actually listens respectfully through your spiel. And I would
Some
be like, huh, tell me more. So, okay. Oh, it does that. That's pretty cool. And then after they're done, I'd be like, okay, I listened to everything you just said. I'm still not interested. I'm sorry.
I feel
But
you.
keep
I'm
doing what you're doing. You're doing a great job.
word, but you
Just
gotta.
because I feel like for somebody to say it's they're not interested in something that they haven't even heard or given a chance to listen to, it's unfair. So I'll listen to them. You know what I'm saying? Get it out. Get it all out. Tell me what you got.
I'm gonna make the sell if you listen to me for
Trust
30
me,
minutes.
I do that all the time, even on the cold calls on phones.
Yeah, most
I'd be
people.
like, okay, yeah, really? Y'all do that?
I think
Or
most
when they're,
people
uh huh.
most people feel like, and you gotta remember with sales, like, because when you say something like that, it's like you don't know nothing about like the psyche of a human because like
I do.
no, I'm not saying you don't. I'm just saying like so like because you already know like sales when you talk about sales, if you don't get them the first time, you might
Yeah.
get them the second, the third, the fourth. And they say it takes 7 times before for somebody to see something before
Mhm.
they buy it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So like that just applies to everything though.
Yeah.
So it doesn't stop with men and women pursuing a relationship that they want. You
Right.
know what I mean? So they're gonna say like, oh, you go and give me you're actually gonna come out with me and give me 2 hours of your time to where I got you dolo, where I'm just gonna hit you with everything you want to hear for the
Right.
next 2 hours.
Right.
So it's just kind of it's something like that. And I feel like that's where the shit it kind of goes sometimes. Um, but you're right too. Like you know what I mean, like that
Yeah.
doesn't mean that. You know what I mean, but I just think that when the whole roster is like that, when you look down the whole roster,
Mhm.
center, power forward, shooting guard, point guard,
Mhm.
and everybody is like like sending these gifts, 10 Valentine's Day gifts
Uh-huh.
from 10 dudes that have no chance. Looks funny.
Right. I got you.
Yeah. So um, is that it for that question right there?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, so we out. I mean, had a
Thanks for
little,
tuning in. Till
a little
next
banter.
time.
That was about 50 minutes.
What? Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
we'll be back. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Giving you that logic.
Listen,
Right?
ladies, I'm here to represent, okay?
Yeah, she's explaining something that maybe now you stopped a guy that just sent some flowers to some girl yesterday. I'm telling you, like
Yeah.
he's probably watching you now and saying like, wow,
Damn.
yo, she right, I don't got no chance. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Save yourself. Listen to her.
yeah.
Okay.
All right, we out.